Hello, my name is Ruth Carter, and I am a licensed attorney in Arizona. And this is Unsolicited Advice, episode number 16. It's Monday evening. I just got back from a workout in the shower, hence fluffy hair. But I wanted to take this opportunity to share an experience I had today and just pass along some information to all of you. So, for those of you who don't know, I am of counsel at a law firm called Venjuris, awesome IP boutique firm in Phoenix. And in our building, we also have a couple of solos who rent office space. You hear that clicking and jingling? That's the basset hound being a basset. Watch, she's gonna pick up her bone and make tons of noise with it now. So one of the solos came into my office today and said, "Can I pick your brain?" All right. I'm known as the social media person in the building who knows how to use it. So she said, "I'm thinking about doing posts on LinkedIn. What do you think about that?" And so I asked her, "Well, what's the goal of what you're doing or what your idea is?" And she said, "Well, lead generation." It's like, "All right. Do you have a blog?" I asked. And she said, "I'm having a new website built right now, and it will contain a blog when it's done." I said, "Okay. So if you only have time to do one thing on social media, I recommend operating a blog. And instead of doing long-form posts on social media sites, I think it's a better idea to have it on your own website and then use social media to distribute it, as well as being part of the online community and talking about community issues, community events, the weather, sports teams, whatever you're interested in. Just be human and be present." And my reason for that is, if you have your content, the bulk of your content on your own site, you have control over it. And then if we all move on to the next social media thing and no one's on the site where you did long form before, how many people are going to see it? Versus if it's on your site that you control, own, regularly release content on, you have more control over that. And I think for people who don't have a lot of time to be active on social media because that's not their job, they're lawyers or whatever, I think it's just a better use of time. And I thought it was really cute. I showed her my site. So I still own Carter Law Firm, and that's the business I use for all of my professional speaking and writing stuff. And I said, "Let me show you, the backside of my site and show you some of my stats and show you how I've built an audience over the years, because blogging is a long-term game. It's not a one and done. It's not a do it for 2 weeks and you're going to have traffic for life. No. When I first started blogging, I was happy to have double-digit readership every day. And now my readership every day is in the hundreds between The Undeniable Ruth, my personal blog, and Carter Law Firm site. And so I was able to show her some of my stats and how I've built an audience over time by being consistent in terms of releasing new content every week and trying to put out good content that suits the needs of my audience, speaks in a language that they understand, not legalese, things like that. And I think that's what has helped make me a successful blogger. I will also say that it's a lot easier to win in the social media game as a lawyer because the competition is low. A lot of people say they want to start a blog or say they have a blog, but in terms of being active in the community and actively putting out quality content on a regular basis, it's just not there. So it's easy to stand out as somebody who does it well because, well, even though there's thousands and thousands of lawyers out there, not many of them are consistently applying themselves to social media and being active in the online community. So until they do, it's great being one of the only people in town who is, because if you're the only one there, that's who people are going to find. And so when I was looking at the backside of my website today, she was impressed because of that by like noon I already had 200 hits on one of my sites. I don't know if she noticed that the top 10 places where people were going were blog posts I had previously written. So I wrote it once, but it's still providing value weeks, months, and even years later. So yeah, that's part of the value of being a blogger as a lawyer, is that I get to communicate with prospective clients on an ongoing basis, and they get a sense of what I know and who I am, even before they've called me or sent me that initial email. They've already decided that I'm someone that can probably help them with their problem, and they somewhat like me as a person because they've already gotten to see a little bit of my personality because of the way I write and the topics I choose and the images I put with it and things like that. So if you are somebody who wants to get into blogging and you are a member of the legal community, I encourage it. Not enough of us do it, but think about the needs of your audience. Write to what they're interested in a language that they can understand, and be consistent. If you're going to make the commitment to blogging, really make the commitment, no matter what. Have blog posts coming out, hopefully at least on a weekly basis. So for this fellow legal who has a new site that's going to be coming out soon, I told her, instead of putting out posts on LinkedIn, perhaps what you should be doing is drafting blog posts that are going to go onto your new site so that you can populate your blog as soon as the site goes live, or as the site's going live, and that you can build up a bank of posts that you can use in the event that you are like really busy, you're going on vacation. But there are plenty of timeless topics in the legal field. So that's what I suggested she do. I also gave her some recommendations of authors that I look to and resources I look to when I need information about how to use social media effectively. The top 3 I gave her were Gary Vaynerchuk, Peter Shankman, and Ari Kaplan. Those are the big 3 that I refer to the most and have found them to be tremendously valuable. They're always putting out good content. They're always up to date on how to use social media effectively. And Ari Kaplan's great because he was a lawyer. I don't know if he still maintains his license, but he was a practicing lawyer, and now he helps other lawyers use social media and other technologies to be more efficient. So, yeah, I hope this has been helpful for you. If you have any questions about being a lawyer who uses social media, feel free to send me an email or leave a comment below, and you never know, your question may be featured in the next episode of Unsolicited Advice. But until then, I will catch up with you later. Take care.